Hey everyone, how's everybody doing tonight? Before we start the show, I have a few announcements, and I would like to say let everybody get installed properly with their snacks and drinks because this is going to be a big one. My first guest, I'm so excited. So, a big shout out to Ida. Hi, how are you? Hi, Eric Appleton. Appleman, sorry. So my announcement is I would like to do my draw of the giveaway of the $100 Amazon gift card. All the names are in here. I got 40 names of everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing tonight? It's very cold here. Hey, Ashley. Okay. So I'll be doing the drawing after the interview. So you all know that tonight we're going to talk about paranormal with one of my favorite ever channels, which is Gold Coast Paranormal. So please, everybody, welcome my special guests.
Hey everyone.
Hey.
Hey, how are you
How are
doing?
you?
We're good. It's cold here. I don't know if it's cold where you're at.
It's freezing.
Very cold.
No, it's too cold.
Okay, so your channel name is Gold Coast Paranormal.
Yes.
So we can guess that you are in the paranormal field.
I'd say so.
Yeah. So can you tell me what got you started in the paranormal?
Oh wow. It could go like so many ways.
Different ways.
Well, it started off, I feel like for a lot of people, we started watching Ghost Adventures. We were obsessed. We literally, when we first started dating, it was all we would watch.
And we always joked. We're like, one day we're gonna do this. And then
Cool.
I guess we started with urban exploring. We started going to different places. We were always curious if like things were left behind, like spirits. And all started with buying one piece of equipment, and now we're a lot more in.
Okay. Hi, Hawk Paranormal. I'm so glad you're here with me. I'd like to have you next as a guest. Okay. Hi, Nicole Perron. Comment ça va? We found out that we were neighbors. Well, almost neighbors.
That's pretty awesome.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And I would like to know if you could explain to us your equipment that you were saying just before, the equipment that you got. Is there, do you have K2 monitors or stuff like that?
We've got K2, Spirit Box, a regular EMF detector, SLS camera,
Regular cameras,
voice recorders.
Also, I feel like a piece of equipment may be myself. I feel energy. Um, you
Oh,
ask like, Explore LLTTF or Lego
yeah, oh,
pop-up.
yes.
I can tell you when we're about to get action. I could feel it. It's pretty bizarre because each investigation that we do, it gets stronger and stronger. So it started
Wow.
off with like me hearing voices that anyone else would not hear, but our camera would catch the EVPs.
That was it.
it's pretty insane. I mean, I literally could feel the energy around me. And that's usually like when we break out the other equipment to help like detect exactly where the spirits are and if they even want to communicate with us.
Okay. So this is like an actual gift that you have.
A lot of my friends who are mediums think I'm a medium. I just think I may be sensitive to energy, and that's really it. I think I'm just sensitive to where I could feel just anything around us.
Okay. So I would like to ask the people in the chat if they have questions, just put them in caps so we can see your questions clearer. Allô, Urbex 44. Okay. So you guys are from where? Like what state are you guys in?
From Long Island in New York.
Okay. So there's a lot of creepy stuff there. That's what I've
There's
heard.
yeah, there's definitely a bunch. I mean, we've began to travel a lot more. We'll go states away and take full day trips to different. Because around here, we've gone to almost every place that's here. So we want to.
Okay, now you have to go further out.
Yes, I mean last week we
Uh,
drove 4 hours each direction just to get somewhere.
Okay, and did you ever feel like you brought something home with you?
That's definitely. I did bring something home with me without a doubt. It was our local spot that we've gone to countless times, never had an issue. Um, but that night when I got home, I turned to Lauren and I said, I feel like there's someone else looking through my eyes with me. There was two people looking through my eyes, and I started spitting out facts about someone that I had no idea who they were. And Lauren had to like cleanse me, and it took 2 tries.
Yeah.
But I finally like recognized when I felt like it had left. Other than that, I don't think we've brought anything really home.
I There is a spirit that we've encountered at our favorite abandoned hospital that we've connected with him multiple times at even different investigations that have nothing to do with that property. He's more of like a guardian angel than having like an attachment. But he usually comes through on almost every
Mm-hmm.
investigation.
Oh, okay. Ashley Brady has a question here. Has anything ever scared you to where you had to leave? Now that's a good question.
That is a good one. I don't.
Hi, Jeremy. Sorry.
I'll let you answer first because I got one.
Well, you were about to leave at the nursing home. We got a voice on the spirit box that said, "I'm deceased." He was ready to go.
That's not even my one.
Well, you got up and you were like, "I'm done."
Because I decided to sit down in the chair next to the spirit box, and I'm assuming where lots of other souls have sat down to been in this place. Many people have passed through there, and I asked its name, answered intelligently, and then it says I'm deceased, and I was not expecting it. It kind of caught me off guard because it kind of felt like there wasn't a lot around us before that, but it took me by surprise. And the other one was where I went alone into the crime scene house.
Oh yeah.
And that one, I had a lot of weird things happening. Curtains were moving around me. I kept feeling like someone was behind me. It almost got to the point where I wanted to run out the front door and get out of there. But that was really it. Otherwise, we usually generally stick stick with it.
For
the most part.
I would say, yeah.
Okay. That is interesting. So, remind me again, it makes how long have you been doing investigations though?
What is it, about a year?
About a
About a
year.
year.
It's in the back, babe.
Here, I have another question for you.
What was our best investigation?
I would have to say the abandoned surgical suite. I wish Lego Papa, I wish we met him then, because he would have been a great addition to that investigation. But I sat in the surgical chair, and almost immediately I felt the energy. The K2 meter in my hand was not going off. It would flicker a little bit, but not anything that I thought was paranormal, because I kind of felt like the spirits were playing games with me. And when we go home, we check the like every video that we took, and we got a clear EVP saying I'm shy. And I mean, it's so clear that I had chills throughout my body.
It was bone chilling to hear that. I mean, best investigation for me, I'm gonna have to say it's one of the more recent ones when we went with Lego Papa to the resort. That floor was just, there was a certain, we haven't released our video yet from there. Lego Papa did. There was a certain floor there that just had like a certain draw to it, where I think that there's so much more to be discovered there.
I put my feet on the floor on that specific floor. Mind you, we were climbing stairs. Elevators don't work in abandoned resorts. So I just remember putting my 2 feet on that floor, and I was like, guys, I don't like this. There's something here, and I'm pretty freaked out.
Okay, here we have another question from Nicole. Has anything ever touched you? Ooh.
Twice. Twice.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that in the videos.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at one of the instances was actually the first time I was ever touched. I was wearing my hair in a ponytail. We just went to this place to just take pictures. We didn't want to do an investigation. So it was a little intense. It was just during the day, but like we kept hearing footsteps. I go to take a picture of this one room, and all of a sudden my ponytail's being played with. And I turned around, I thought it was Ethan, and I was like, stop messing with me. He was literally down the hallway. And that was like it was almost like fall, but it was like a warm day, so there really was no air going through these rooms. And that I was freaked out about. And then we were with Lego Papa, and I believe our friend from Explorer LLTTF got touched first. And then our friend Lego Papa, and then I was touched. And it was unreal.
Speaking of which,
there he is.
There he is.
The man.
So awesome of you for coming. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna check to see if I have other questions. I'm behind in the chat. Lisa Anderson, my daughter's just fine. She got over her nervous emotions that she had, because last week I had to end my live stream short because I got a call that my daughter was in an accident.
Oh no.
So it was just a bender, but it was her first time, and she thought the world was finished.
Oh, no.
Oh, I think we had a question. over here. Whoa, whoa, the chat's going up and down. Uh, Here, I'll do this one. So,
I feel
Well,
like that one's to you.
yes, yes.
With the help of good friends.
I've gotten stuck in a window, and Explore LLTTF had to literally pull me through.
wow. But
Times.
how did you two channels meet? You
So
can,
we met through mutual friends who actually our local stomping ground over here. They came out here. It's a whole big network. Everyone meets everyone.
Yeah, if like we did like a huge collab, and they quickly became really good friends. They're great people. They're always there to just hang out. Even it's not all about doing exploring or investigations, and they quickly became family.
Sometimes it's about doing office work in the back of our car. You know.
Yeah, and
okay.
he set up a whole like office in our back seat. Oh, that's
Okay. Ida has a question. What is on your bucket list to investigate? Wow. Well, that's a good one.
I don't know if I
Is
should you on this
I'm
one.
gonna.
Chernobyl.
Yep, actually, same thing.
Chernobyl.
Same one. There's just so much there that I mean, I feel like there's so many stones unturned there that there would be a lot to find. That's definitely for sure.
okay.
Out
Hey,
there.
Rooted Expeditions, welcome. Okay, I'll be looking through the chat for other questions. Cobra Exploration. Wow, hello. Oh, this one, he is one of my first channels of exploring that I started to watch, binge watch. I watched everything
Awesome.
he does, and became like Instagram buddies as well. Oh wow, I'm so happy you're here. Do I have a question? Let's see. And people in the chat, to remind you that after we're done this interview, I will do the contest drawing of the $100 Amazon card. Okay. Oh, I have to find this comment to take it down. I'm new at this too, and I'm so happy, so excited you guys accepted my invitation.
No, it's no problem. It's our pleasure and our honor.
It's like, wow, I'm seeing this on a big bang, having you on my show. Wonder how I can take off her comment. Like, the chat is all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm too behind.
It's hard to keep up with everything
So,
sometimes.
yeah. So you take out videos on a regular basis, or like
Honestly,
once a week, once every 2 weeks?
I've been slacking. I've been meaning.
Well, no, it's winter. I hate the cold.
Yeah, Lauren's not big on the cold. I mean, just last week when we went out and we got back to the car, it was 17 degrees. So I'm like, it was very cold. Tomorrow when we go out, it's gonna be less than that. But I try to do it every week, if not every other week. I need to get onto like a regular schedule with releasing them. Um, I mean, I wish there was more time in a day between going out and editing and doing everything. We barely have enough time to.
We
Just
also
think.
have a young child, so he takes up most of our time.
Yeah, because you're working and you have a son.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. Plus YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, we got 3 dogs, a cat, and 2 dogs, a cat, and it's been it's a busy day. I'll put it that way.
You get busy days and you try to find time to edit
Yeah, it's. I mean,
and film,
most of the
first
time
of
when it
all.
comes to editing, it's like 11 at night, and like we're getting ready for bed, and I'm like, we should really edit this video. The last one we did, we edited in a day,
Yeah, it was
spur of the
easy,
moment.
short
Just
clips. But apparently I
And
missed a
how do you
whole.
find your locations that you go
well,
and investigate? Is there
I will give my wife a lot of credit on that one. She's got a full degree in Google. She can find anything. You give her like a few little like pinpoints, and she'll map the whole thing out. I mean, it's. I will give you credit on that one. You are phenomenal.
Thank you.
Because with Google Maps, I could barely find her own house, but she can find anything.
Just like
okay?
around. You
Yeah.
kind of if you're looking for an abandoned house or like something abandoned, you're bound to find them just driving around. Oddly enough.
Here's a question I found. If it's gonna show,
That's actually my brother.
that's your brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will say, before last week, we generally just got lost, and you wander around and you just find your way out. Last week, Explorer LTTF showed me this phenomenal plan of using glow sticks to actually map your way out, so you could follow your glow sticks
Yes, I
back.
saw that.
That is
Yeah,
the most
That was
genius
brilliant.
thing I've ever seen.
I mean, I don't
very
know
smart.
what about
Yeah,
that.
I literally thought of tying a string to a doorknob and just leading a roll through the whole building. Because I mean, we have gotten lost, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to a location you were certain to be able to do, but once you're there, it's not open anymore, or lots of police moaning around or something?
So the number one thing with that is persistence. I mean, there was one that with our friends we tried 2 times. We went back 2 separate weekends. The first time was a bust. It wasn't gonna work. But with research and persistence, we were able to find a way, and that was very rewarding. Um, Other than that, I mean,
If you're creative enough, there's usually a way in.
yeah.
Sometimes people try to be like sneaky
I
and
found another question.
What is the farthest place we have traveled to? At this point, it's going to be Massachusetts.
yeah.
That was the 4-hour ride each way.
Wow, Massachusetts. I was
Yeah.
born in Massachusetts, in
Oh yeah.
Lawrence. Yeah,
And that's the one where we had
yeah.
Explorer ETF in the back seat.
That's where he made his little.
We were his Uber.
Okay, I'm gonna hide this comment and I'll try and see if I can find another one. Let's see. Is there another question? Nice. Thank you, Rudin. Okay. I can't find other questions. Let me go back up and see.
I mean, I still
I think I
remember,
saw some.
like Lauren was talking about, that when you sat in the surgical chair, and we weren't really getting any hits on like really any equipment. We were just mind blown at finding this pristine surgical suite. And Lauren's sitting there in the actual surgical chair, and she keeps saying, "There's something around me. There's something around me. I feel the energy." And I mean, things got weirder throughout the night. We all kept hearing voices. I mean, at one point, it felt like there was a group having a full conversation right down the hallway from us, and we were definitely the only people in there. And we get home. I mean, it's back to that I'm shy because
Well,
we were
also that woman that was
to
either we couldn't
scream
tell if she
or
was
laugh.
laughing or screaming.
But right before that, someone we were with was trying to convince them to come forward and talk to us, and the I'm shy like directly correlated to that. And we actually caught that while Lauren was still sitting in that surgical chair, right after she was saying that she felt something around her, which was mind blowing.
I would have ran away. I like the paranormal. I try to investigate a little bit here and there, but I'm so chicken. Something
Yeah,
happens,
I
I
remember the
can't.
I remember the first time when we requested something to like make a noise, and it did.
Oh god.
I it was
Something was like chucked at us, and I was ready to go. I was like, all right, that's a little much for me. I'm still new to this.
it was
And
definitely I think a bit more than we bargained for at that point because we were really new to it, and yeah, we were just it was just you and me that day.
yeah. But Sandra, I love when you actually use your pendulum and you get
Yes,
responses
I'm going
from
to use it again. And yeah,
that
well, I
infuriates
got
me.
my hands on unintentionally, I got my hands on a haunted doll. Well, I'm thinking because my mother, she owns a secondhand store, and
Yes.
she had this big box of porcelain dolls. There were tons in there,
Wow.
and I picked one that attracted me, but not more than that. And I do tests on her, to fool around, and I always get response and stuff like that little SL
Yeah.
SLS monitor. Well, it goes off. You see a silhouette and everything. So
Yeah. I mean, I will say
I'm
one of the SLS is one of my favorite pieces of equipment. I mean, there was that time at our local stomping ground when we were about to leave where we were
whoops,
investigating.
wrong comment.
No, we were about to leave where we were investigating from, and a piece of the ceiling actually fell right next to me. So I whipped out the SLS. I backed up a bit, and I pointed it up at the ceiling, and
My
it
chat's going crazy.
it mapped out a
Sorry.
full. No, it's fine. It mapped out actually a full figure up there crawling on the ceiling, where the piece of the ceiling had just come from, and that was. I mean, I think the first time, and I'm like, this is like a legit piece of equipment.
Yeah.
That's an interesting question.
Can you see the comment I just highlighted? It's
Yes,
because I have two.
I see the. Have you ever
Okay, I
taken
don't know
any of
why.
your?
Okay, because I was seeing two comments. One that I made a mistake on, and
Have you?
okay. So this question: have you ever taken any of your animals with you to see if
So
they could?
I think we've walked each of our dogs around our local place here.
The abandoned
Yeah, the
hospital, the
abandoned
psych
psychiatric
hospital.
hospital here. We've taken each one of our dogs, and I mean, there's points when
They do sense
yeah.
something. Um,
I mean,
but we don't really
Misha
carry our equipment with
Misha got on
us.
alert.
Also,
Definitely some
there's a lot
sense.
of asbestos, there's a lot of mold, and I don't want them like walking through that stuff with their paws.
Or cut their
Um,
paw or something?
yeah,
Yeah,
or even cut themselves on glass because like there's always broken glass around these buildings. There's kids vandalizing them. So we refrain from taking our pets into the buildings, but there are like trails where you could walk with your pets. Um, our one of our dogs, Buddy, he actually, I think he sees things or senses things because he will stop like
yeah,
dead in his tracks and like look there, can it transfer a few minutes?
yeah. I definitely think you're right.
Wow. Yeah, because almost can sense or see what we
Yeah.
can't see. Okay,
Um,
I have this question. I don't see it popping up though.
is it the do you find the paranormal activity to be more active?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
why it doesn't want to show up on the screen.
we see it on.
If I
Oh,
go
it just,
hide, show,
yeah.
okay, it's
So
probably a delay. Oh, there
yeah.
it's coming.
So I mean, I don't know if we've actually investigated on a night of a full moon.
We have.
We have. I do
Yeah.
know we have plans coming up for a collaboration to go back to somewhere that we've been on a full moon. Um, that is definitely a place that I want to see on a full moon for sure.
I definitely think the full moon amps up activity. It's more of like a spiritual myth than anything, but I find it to be true.
I definitely think so.
Yeah, it could be. Like on the full moon, everybody goes wild, they say too.
Yeah.
We did do one on a full moon. I remember it was like bright.
Yeah, I tried taking pictures of the moon.
Yeah, that's true.
Put this space on it. Make the banana
Hey, Adam.
big.
So, I just want to remind everyone who's arrived in the chat that I will be doing my drawing for the Amazon gift card once we're done. Any questions, put them in caps so we can see them faster and better. So, do you have any special events that are coming for your channel, like something new that you'll be trying out, or
We
because I
are
think I missed something yesterday. I think
no,
you
we're
guys decided to start a live on
Yes,
Thursdays.
oh
we
yes.
started a live last night. Well, I did against Lauren's wishes. Um, we're gonna try out a Tuesday night paranormal talk show. We're gonna have on different guests, talk about experiences, um, a lot everyone's different perspectives. You know, everyone. That's my favorite thing about like collabing in person is that you learn and you take things from each other about everyone. No one investigates the same way,
Yes.
and so it's kind of like that kind of concept of coming on, comparing each other's way of investigating, and finding different evidence that each other have caught, different experiences, and just hanging out and talking about the paranormal. I mean, you could talk about it for days. So
Yeah. There's so much.
yeah, I mean, just sitting back and
Okay.
thinking
So
about
that's going to be Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. on our channel, and the first one will be
So
this.
go check them out, guys. Go give them some love and support.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's gonna be fun.
Okay.
I know you're nervous.
So is there any other questions that I missed? I'm just going to go through it just to make sure, and then I'll do my drawing of who's going to win. Okay. I'm just going down.
Okay.
Okay, I don't see anything. Okay, so I'll do my draw. Right here, I have all the names. Shake it up a bit. See who's gonna win the gift card. Put this down. In the meantime, you can think of other questions. I'm gonna pick. I'm not looking. Okay. You guys tell me who it is. Can you see?
Rooted Expeditions.
Hey!
Woo!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay. So Rooted, you have until the 1st of February to contact me with your address. And because the 1st of February, I'll be going onto Amazon and ordering the card and sending it to your address directly. So,
That's so nice of you. That's awesome.
yeah. And if I don't hear from you, well, I'm going to have to draw somebody else. So, I'll save this one, not put it back in there. So Rooted Expeditions, congratulations. You deserved it. Totally wriggled. So,
I also want to do a quick shout out to everyone who we've explored with. Explorer LTTF, Lego Papa,
Joey Bagels.
Joey Bagels, Hobie Cat,
oh yes, Hobie Cat.
Hobie Cat. I'm missing anyone here?
And just thank you, Sandra,
And
for
thank you.
welcoming us on your show.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Like I said, I am so happy you said yes right away, and
Oh, absolutely.
I think I'm your number one fan. I'm everybody's fan. Number one
thank
fan.
you so much. Thank you so much for the support, and thank everyone for the support. It means a lot, and it definitely motivates us to keep on going. If we didn't have any people rooting for us, I don't think we would be.
I don't think we'd keep going.
No.
I also think, Sandra, you were literally one of our first fans. Like, straight off the bat, you were one of like our first followers on Instagram, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like she has cool stuff too. Like, we need to like start, contacting people and talking about stuff like this.
And Rooted, you will definitely be seeing us when you come back up here.
Oh, you better. We're
you
gonna
know
see
it.
each other. We'll take you for a tour of Long Island.
That'll be awesome.
It will.
So when can you expect your next video?
I'm gonna go ahead and
Hopefully
say
Monday.
Monday. We plan on finishing it up on Sunday and having the premiere Monday night. I would say.
Oh, Monday night at what time?
6.
You're the one that usually
I'm
does
usually-
like the premiere.
I would say Monday night at 6 p.m. That's when I'm gonna put it up. And now that I've said that out loud, that's a lot of pressure to get this up.
Go. We'll be there with the popcorn.
Oh yeah. This one.
Hey,
this one,
Jay.
it was a lot of fun.
Does anybody have other questions? Put them in caps so we can see them. Oops. Oops. Well, okay. So we could end the live stream right now. Or, hey, Gulf Coast girl. Hope I didn't miss anyone. What's your favorite type of, let me see here.
Abandoned hospitals.
Abandoned
hands
hospitals.
down.
What was your favorite type of explorer?
Without
Tui, hi Tui. Haven't
Without
seen
a-
you in a long time.
Without a doubt, it would be abandoned hospitals. I mean,
Or like medical surgical buildings.
Yeah. I have a thing for surgical suites. I'll be honest. The more I find them, the more I want to find more of them. But
Also seems to have like the most activity, especially if they're in good shape.
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of abandoned hospitals here,
We
or
have we have a few. I mean,
not.
we've tried.
No, but we
I
have
mean,
lots of farmhouses.
sometimes it takes some digging and a lot of like digging into history to find out that, oh, this building that looks like someone's house was once used as a tuberculosis hospital.
Yeah,
Sometimes it just takes like digging deeper and deeper into the history of like a certain older looking building with like old architecture. Sometimes it's just you have to travel too.
You
yeah.
find this all on Google?
Most of it, I mean, so somewhere somehow we'll find a lead or something, or watch another video, and the place will pique our interest. And I mean, I've seen Lauren spend upwards of 3 hours on Google Maps scanning an entire state to find one single spot. Um,
I mean, also like our friends that we trust, we do share locations with people that we know will not vandalize places, and they'll share with us.
Yes,
mhm.
Um, I mean, we're not going to give locations to someone who's just going to like message us out of the blue. We don't know you. We don't
Yeah.
know what you're about. We don't know your intentions.
And that happens more often than people think. Has anything ever moved in front of you?
Well, the house.
Well,
Um,
yeah. I mean, for me, so the crime scene house is a unique one because we went in, we saw it during the day, and that night, I mean, it was past our son's bedtime, and I'm like, Lauren, drive me there, drop me off, I'm going in. And I got one of our friends to come with me, and we kind of like went our separate ways. But I went into the daughter's bedroom, and the curtains on the window started like whipping up towards me, almost like whipping me out of the room.
and the windows are
The windows
completely
are sealed,
boarded.
and then Lego Papa also went back there on his own time and had a very similar experience in the same exact room. So, I mean, the house is filled with a lot of dark history, a dark past.
Well, supposedly the house is built. Well, that whole neighborhood is built on Indian burial grounds, which is never the best thing. I did do a
that is why.
walkthrough of the house earlier. I felt like I was being watched, and I didn't even do a full walkthrough of the house. I actually was I was getting very nauseous. It felt like my temples were literally being pressed. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to further walk into this house. Um, so I have to say there's definitely something there, but I did stay home on that investigation, so that was really only Ethan.
It was quite the experience.
Wow. And when these things happen, do you like pray or purify before and after, or you
We like
just
we like to say a prayer before, and then afterwards we generally use sage to cleanse. If we feel like the investigation got intense, we'll sage ourselves. Um, we always carry black tourmaline, the crystal on us,
Selenite and clear quartz
for
crystals
protection.
for protection. We do like give the spirits boundaries sometimes, especially after we say you cannot attach yourselves to our equipment or us. You can't follow us home. The one time that we did forget to say that, it got a little weird in the car on the ride home. But other than that, we try and be pretty thoughtful about um, how we do protect ourselves.
Ashley Rose. That's my daughter, Ashley Rose, right here. She's my youngest daughter. She's
I hope you're okay from last week. I hope you're
Yes.
doing.
oh no, that wasn't her.
Oh,
That was my oldest for the accident. This one lives nearby my house, and we do
Ah.
videos together. Most often, it's with Ashley because the oldest one, she lives in Montreal, so it's
We're
kind of
gonna
hard
have
with
to
the COVID
trip
thing and all
there.
that.
we've actually been meaning to travel up to Canada. It's been that's on.
Oh well, if ever you, you want to come by here, you're more than welcome.
You guys have chocolate Smarties. We don't have that here, and ketchup chips.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah. We
remember
have ketchup, poutine.
found the
We have poutine, the fries, cheese, and
Here.
sauce.
yes, my absolute favorite. That is my
Yeah.
yeah. The way to my
Lactose intolerant and can't
I-
stop eating cheese.
the way to my
Oh.
heart. The way to my heart is with cheese.
Well, I think we should finish it at that because I don't think there's other questions. Or if you have like a punchline for your channel, just go ahead. You said that you were going to start live stream, and Monday
Yes.
night you have a premiere.
Monday night premiere, Tuesday night's talk show starting this Tuesday,
Yep.
and yeah.
We kind of always just say like "Welcome to the Gold Coast." I
That's
don't
our whole
know. It
thing.
kind of sounds cool, but it's like kind of corny.
Yeah. Hey, Salute 77.
But again, thank you so much for having us on.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody, and especially you, for accepting this and breaking the ice for the next live streams. So, as you saw scrolling down, there was my email address. If anybody else would like to be a guest on my show, you are more than welcome. Just drop me an email or Instagram, and I'll see you all in your next videos. To everybody, I love you all, and good night, and thank you again. Bye bye.
so much.
And thanks everyone for joining us tonight.